Yo, 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 what's going on, everyone? What's going on? It's your boy, Coach Ricks, man, and this is Coach's Talk, where we discuss all things OU related, college football related, all things in between. Before we get started, guys, please hit that like button, hit that red subscribe button, man, ring the bell so you like the videos and everything, man, that we got going forward. I'm going to get on here, man, real quick. We got about an hour and some change and everything, man, before I got to jump off. So we're going to get to the fellas. I got a conference call at about 8:30. So let's bring the guests on in, the one and only Mr. Jason Watkins. What's going on, big dog?
What's up, brother? How we doing?
Not much, man. And always like the gumbo man himself, Bishop Franks. What's going on, man? Hey, man, what's up with the shade? You look like Shaft.
Show you right.
With the shade? But you something else, man. And then always, man, bring in the legend, Mike the Legend. What's going on, Mike?
Bishop looks like he's ready to break somebody's legs and put them in concrete shoes and throw them off the Hudson River Bridge.
No. Hey, what's that dude off of Spencer for Hire? Hawk. Yeah. Black guy. Hey, man. Thank you guys, man, for jumping into the show today, man. I'm gonna keep it real quick. Oh, we got one more special guest jumping in the building. Mr. TP, what's going on, TP? How's everything going, big dog?
Greetings, Coach Jason.
Hey,
Who else we got in? Legends up in here, and Bishop. Greetings to everyone and everybody in the chat.
We got it. Hey, so Texas said you look like Superfly. Man, y'all got the jokes already. Hey, good job. Hey, Jason, man, I know you crunch for time, so am I. So we're gonna try to jump in here real good and everything, man. But I want to ask you guys a question. God damn, hold on. We got one more in the building. What's up, Dwayne?
What's happening? Fellas? What's up, the panel?
Hey.
Oh, Dwayne is in the building.
What up, man? What's up, fellas?
We got the Dirty Six. The Dirty Six.
Come on, man.
Building. But hey, man.
The gallery of solitary rogues right here.
Hey, man.
Yes, sir.
I love this, man. This is a full house, man. 2 or 3 minutes into the show. This is what it's all about, man. What's it all about? So, like I was saying, I got like an hour. Jason got back an hour. So I want to try to get this done, which is kind of hard, man, because we got a lot of guys on here, man, that love talking football. So I want to try to get everybody to get their little say-so in. So I got a question for you guys that I want to jump it off with so we can get this thing started. The newest member that we flipped and everything, man, is that going to be a major factor for this year or next year? The kid that we got from Florida State. Cunningham, is that his name? Jason?
Yeah, he's a 26 guy, so it'll be for this. It'll be next year that he gets here, but I think it's gonna. He was a 5-star at one point. Whatever happened with why ever he's fallen down the list doesn't really matter because to me you got to get off of these stars. We've been saying this a lot, right? You got to get off of these stars. You got to go with what they're looking at, and why they see certain guys is what they see them as, and for sure that they were working to flip him, so they don't think of him as a 3-star. Let's just put it that way.
Well, anybody that comes to Oklahoma, man, it seems like they don't get the love no more. They'll be high on the list, but then when Oklahoma jumps on the list, or they go to Oklahoma, they diminish the guy or the talent. And I just don't understand. Is that a hate for OU thing, Jason, or is that just something that just happened?
Well, I don't know. I think that everybody in the SEC, aside from maybe Texas, has offered this kid. So, and he was committed to Florida State. So he may have got bumped down because he committed to Florida State. So that could be part of it. We'll see what kind of happens over the next few weeks, as they regrade them or do whatever, you know what I mean? But this is a kid that goes to Bishop Gorman in Las Vegas. It's a football factory. He's not a scrub.
Got you. All right, guys. So some questions that came in to the show and everything. Like I said, this might be one of those shows that we try to rush because I want to get some of these questions that everybody's been asking us. I want to get the panels. These questions are for the panel, not just for me. I want you guys to be able to answer. So when you guys answer it, when that person is talking, just please mute yourself and everything, because that was one of the biggest things that we had was when people are talking, they really can't hear. So I got to do a better job of getting guys muted and things like that. But the first question for you guys in the panel is they want to know, what will Oklahoma look like after week 7? And I'm gonna unmute you guys, and then y'all can talk whenever y'all want to, and then just mute yourself whenever you do.
7-0.
I think we're going to look. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Jason. Go ahead. I overstepped you, brother. I'm delayed a little bit.
Going into week 7, is that what you're asking me? You're muted now, Coach.
It just says, what will Oklahoma look like after week 7?
After week 7, okay.
Yes, sir.
I think 7-0, 6-1 is what you should look like going in after week 7. I think that at most you maybe have one loss, and it would be the week after Texas, because you worry about having that letdown. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would say 7-0, 6-1.
All right, TP.
I kind of blurted it out earlier. I said 7-0. That's what I expect. I expect 7-0.
All right. Nobody expect any injuries or anything. You just expect everything to be, because my biggest thing has always been this team is going to be special, barring injuries, barring any type of injuries, any type of mishaps. We've been blessed so far, man, with no real.
Depth,
Say what?
That's the beauty of the depth, though. If you look at what we're talking about defensively, especially where we're hearing that three deep everywhere.
Yeah.
On that defense, essentially, especially along that D line, it's a free for all. I don't know if you guys were watching what K. Chris and Chris Mason were talking about this afternoon, but one of the inside guys that Mason has was there, and every question that he had about Oklahoma, whether it be the offensive line, cornerbacks, receivers, whatever, quarterbacks even, he came away from there surprised, pleasantly surprised and excited about where they are. And in fact, I heard him say at the end of that show that he was saying that this is the best. If you think about 2017, the defense is what the offense was behind Baker, and then your defense or your offense is good enough to make the plays needed to make. So that means to me, if we're talking about 2017, there's a potential there to go as deep as you want to go. Obviously, hey, listen, there's no two ways around it that injuries are always going to be a concern. But I think you have to expect some injuries in a football season. They're going to happen.
Yeah.
They're going to happen during fall camp. I think that they missed. They're getting ready to break fall camp at this point, and they've missed out on anything that's going to lose a season for anybody. So you've had some. They're certainly going through some things where they're working on trying to keep the workload down. They're getting guys in and out of there, shuffling guys and stuff to keep the workload manageable so that you don't get a lot of those soft tissue things, whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is. So there you go.
All right. Bishop, what you got, big dog?
Hey, the simple fact, because of the competitive depth, 7-0.
Okay. And Dwayne, you ring it up in the rear, big dog. What you got? I think Dwayne. Hold on. My bad, Dwayne. There you go.
That's all right. I think 7-0.
So everybody thinks 7-0 or probably 6-1. Well, yeah. Penn State, you can't be 6-2 when you don't play 7 games. Now I don't know about your math, but my math said unless you gotta
Stop it.
That's that Sandusky math. That's what that is.
Oh,
No, you didn't say that. No, you didn't say that.
you wrong for that, TP. You wrong.
Okay,
You wrong,
okay.
TP.
Well, hey, before that happens, I just got an email in. Dwayne, you got
Yes,
an email,
sir.
big dog. You got an email. Here's your
Yes,
email
sir.
for Dwayne. What's going on, Coach and Bishop? This is your boy Tony Mack, and I am from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And this email is for your boy Dwayne Johns. I hear that you are a Sooner fan and you live in the boot. How is that possible, big dog? You have to represent the purple and yellow. You're lucky you are friends with my boy Coach Ricks, or there would be smoke in the city. All jokes aside, much love, Dwayne. I hate those sons of bitches too. Boomer Sooner has to go out there and hang half 100 on their ass. So that just came in. I don't know, Tony Matt. Thanks for the email. That's crazy. He had me going there for a little. They kind of mad about something.
I'm about to give him that. I'm about to give him that smoke.
Well, hey man, look.
Let me just say this.
Go ahead.
Let me just say this. Hey, I was born, bred, and raised Oklahoma Soon. That's what it's always gonna be. I can't stand LSU. All I care, you can put them in the trash can, and that's all I'll say.
All right. Well, off the email, back on to the other topics that got mailed in today. Here's another one for you guys. We got away with what will Oklahoma look like after week 7. Here's the next one. Does Jaden Ott have 500 yards or more after week 7? We'll start in order again. Jason, go ahead, but we'll do Jason first.
Ask me that question again. Sorry, I was answering the question in your chat.
Does Jaden Ott have 500 yards or more after week 7?
Oh man, I hope so. I think that'd be big. One of the things we're hearing though really is about Tory Blaylock really looking good. You haven't heard anything but good things out of this kid. He's 6 foot, over 200 pounds, a true home run threat. But I think that if it's not, it has to be somebody. I think you definitely need to have somebody that can tote the rock and get some yardage down the stretch of the season, because that's when you're going to see the last 7 games that's the brutal time, right? I mean, I think you need to go 7-0 or 6-0, 7-1 anyway, 6-1, 7-0 anyway, because of that second half stretch. It's just going to be ridiculous. So you got to take some pressure off of your defense in that time by being able to stay on the field, even on drives where you don't necessarily put points on the board. You need to take time off the clock, right? But yeah, I think that you need to be a 500-yard guy. I get what you're saying, Robo 77. He needs to have 500 yards if you plan on being 7-0. I think that's probably correct. Somebody does, but don't sleep on these other running backs that are in that room. I mean, that's all I would say is I think Jaden Ott is your supposed home run threat, that he's going to be the guy that they're looking to, but you got to hope that. I think that this is where again competitive depth comes in, is that you have to have the depth in there that if he does get banged up, that you've got guys that can come in there and do that. And I do think that you have that between even Javonte Barnes. I know a lot of people aren't big on Javonte, but Javante's got moments where he should be pretty good. And I think that X-Rob is shown us that he can be that guy. I think you need to have cumulative. You need to run the shit out of the football and be able to put up yardage.
All right, TP.
I think Ott's going to be featured. So yes, I'm expecting a big season out of Ott, receiving and rushing, because he can catch that ball out the backfield, and our offensive coordinator, that young kid, can dial it up with the back and of course other things. So I'm expecting a big season from him. North of 1,000 rushing for the season. So 500 through the first 7 games was the question. Yes, I can see that. And plus receiving is going to be up there also. Well, he'll have production in receptions, in receiving yards also.
Okay. Hey, I'm gonna do this. Stacy Jones was the one that sent that email in. I'm gonna change up a little bit. Stacy, does Jaden Ott have 500 all-purpose yards after week 7? I think that'll be a little bit better, because if you get all-purpose yards, that means you're catching the ball out of the backfield, you're running. I mean, I think that's more dynamic. If you got 500 or more all-purpose yards, that means you're a dual threat in the passing game and the running game. I think that might be a little bit. So let me switch that question up. Thanks to you, TP. Will Jaden Ott have 500 yards or more all-purpose yards after week 7? All right, there you go, Bishop.
Hey, coach, I wasn't a point guard, but I can set you up.
Hey, that's a damn good assist.
I just lobbed that right up to you, baby.
That's a damn good assist. All right, Bishop.
No, I just think that and once you made it all purpose, yeah, absolutely.
All right. Big Mike. Legend.
I was unmuting my mic.
Okay. Okay. What you think?
Yes, I think Ott will have over 500 all-purpose yards. He's, I went back and watched some stuff on him, and he's got good hands. Hits his holes good. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm like TP. Maybe we're drinking the Kool-Aid a little bit, but probably 850, close to 1,000 after 7 games.
All right, Dwayne. Bring it in, Dwayne. Bring it in.
Yeah, I agree with it. All purpose, yes, sir. Hank just said at least about 1,400 yards rushing after week 7, but that's gonna be.
No,
Hey.
man, that's shit. Well, I'm gonna say this. It's kind of hard. I'm gonna say no, because you got Barnes, you got Ott, you got X-Rob, you got Torrey, you got Tatum, you got a plethora of running backs, man. That you don't know who might get hot. If Barnes get hot, you still got to feed him. As X-Rod get hot, you got to feed him. And from what I'm hearing, man, Arbuckle love guys that catch a rhythm. You catch a rhythm and everything. Your ass ain't coming out unless you just need a breather. But I just love what Jason said, man. Torrey Blaylock, man, when you put that weight on, now you can run between the tackles. Getting that 205, that 210 frame is easier to run between those tackles than being 180, 190. That's a big ass difference at 20 pounds. I just think that he might have the all-purpose yards, but I think, man, that X-Rod, man, gonna be a problem. A year later with the nutrition, man, and in the weightlifting and things like that, I think he's gonna be a problem. Because if you have X-Rod and Ott on the field at the same time, or Ott and Torrey, or Ott and Barnes, that's a cheat code, because now you got 2 guys in the backfield that can, 1, run the rock, 2, catch the rock out of the backfield. So now those linebackers going to have their head on the swivel all damn game, looking to see who's doing what. I think it's just, I just think that all-purpose yards, yes. Rushing yards, I just don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't know. All right. Here's the next one that we got. Who will be the breakout defensive player before the Red River rivalry? Jason?
Before the Red River rivalry?
Yes. The breakout defensive player before the Red River rivalry.
Breakout. So that means they hadn't already broken out.
Yeah.
Danny Okoye is the guy I think is probably going to be one of those dudes. We've been hearing lots of good stuff about Okoye. But I think it could be a number of guys. I think your secondary, you've got some guys that are turning into bona fide dogs there. I think if you talk about Kobe McKenzie, if what you're looking for is somebody to kind of replace what Stutzman was, it's Kobe's job now. So I wouldn't be that surprised with him. But I'll keep it short and say Okoye for me right now.
All right. TP.
I was thinking that youngin, I think a true freshman, right? Gilroy. I'm so bad with names, guys. Help me out.
Oh, Guillory.
Cortland Guillory, yes. Cortland Guillory.
I think he gonna get some burn, and I think he gonna be straight up snatching stuff from people. So I got my eye on him. I'm big on him just based off what I'm hearing from practice. Shout out to Coach Smook Network in the chat. Shout out to him.
All right. Bishop.
Yeah, Nigel Smith the second.
Okay. Hey, you can't go wrong with that one, because I'm hearing some great damn things myself about Nigel Smith.
Mm-hmm.
and people don't forgot about him. They don't forgot about him, man. So I don't know, but hey, Mike, who you got?
Well, my 1A and my 1B was taken by Jason and Bishop, but I'm going to say Okoye. But you can't go wrong with Nigel Smith. You can't go wrong with Sammy O. You can't go wrong with Portland Guillory or Powers. I mean, just go down a lot, but I think it's going to be Okoye. It's going to be our breakout player before the Triple R game.
All right, Dwayne.
I'm gonna go against the grain. I'm gonna say Marvin Jones Jr.
Ooh. Hey.
I like that.
Dude,
Hey, that's
I'm
gravy cats, man.
But guess what? I wanted to tell you, Coach Riggs, on that NCAA 26.
I know.
You know what? That defense, man, that deep boy. I'm telling you.
Stoney could be another one of those guys.
Hey, man, you took my pick. You took my damn pick, Jason. You took my pick. I was gonna say David Stone. Shit,
man, come on, man.
David Stone. David Stone in there, man. He's pissed off.
You heard what Jackson said about him the other day. So,
hey, man, look, you got to be careful what you say these days, man. Like I said, a lot of people are talking shit about David Stone and the money thing. That wasn't really an issue. It wasn't really a money thing issue as everybody made it out to be. It was a misunderstanding. So I think now, man, but I think David Stone, but Nigel Smith, man, damn, that was a good one. That slipped my mind. But I would also say nobody's saying anything, man, about Kendall Daniels.
Ooh.
Him and that cheetah.
That's another one of those dudes it's a gravy dude, really. He's a gravy guy.
That's 6'5".
6'5", 250, bro. 6'5", 250. I think that Kendall Daniels, what did Teddy say last week? He said if that guy is doing what he's flashing, this defense has a chance to be on an entirely another level of where, we already elite, but they could go into a super elite status as far as that goes. They could be one of the greatest, Oklahoma defenses you've ever even heard about.
Yeah. Well, we got two more, and then we're gonna get to some emails, and then we're gonna also talk about the upcoming season. So here's the next one that someone got, which is a very good one. Does Oklahoma need for John Mateer to go for over 1,000 yards before week 7? Now, the most important question: does Oklahoma need? Don't say that. Willie, does Oklahoma need for him to go for over 1,000 yards before week 7?
Nah.
No.
Jason,
who Ott or like Mateer? What are we talking about?
John Mateer. Does John Mateer need for
1,000 yards in what? In passing? Yes,
does
he
need to? That was a key word. Does he need to?
Yeah, I think we're talking 7 games. If you average somewhere in the even 200s, if you average 200 yards a game, which I think you need to have at least that, more like 3. Yeah. I think that's 2,100 if it's 300. So I think that they'll be well over that. Well, if you're not over 1,000 yards in week 7, we're in trouble.
Well, hold on, Jason. Hold on. Let me give you a scenario to where everybody can picture this in and run up. What if we're 7-0 and we have 2 backs over 600 yards by week 7?
You still need
the defense is not giving up anything. Do we need that?
Okay, even at 200 yards a game, you're at 1,400. So yes.
Okay.
Yes, okay. Because you're not going to have 2 backs with 500-600 yards if you're not balanced. So no, I think you got to have it. You got to have it.
All right. TP.
Need to? I'm going to say no to need, but I'm going to say he definitely will have it. But the need thing,
he better have it.
The need sounds desperate to me.
That's how I
To
took
me,
it.
that's how I'm
That's how I took
defining need. Desperate.
Okay.
I don't think it's
makes
a
sense.
Sounds like
desperate
he does
situation.
need 1,000 yards.
Exactly what I
Hey,
was
yes,
saying.
yes.
He needs
That's what I
1,000
want.
yards.
Yes.
Come
Yes.
on, bro.
The debate. Bring it on. Shit.
Yeah,
No.
the need thing is not, because if you're blowing people out by 50 at half, his numbers might be down.
He better have 200 plus yards per game. Period. End of story. Period. End of story, bro. Come on.
So
You funny.
So-
You funny.
But
Right,
the,
I
the
see,
truth of
I
the
see
matter,
it
it's
happening.
not a
I see it
need.
happening, but I don't see the need. I don't see
Right.
the need.
It's not a need, but will it happen? Absolutely.
Folks, it's
Okay.
a need. It is a need. Gentlemen, if you're not going to have all those damn rushing yards if you don't have some passing yards with it. It's got to be balanced. It is a need. Make no mistake. It is a need. We're talking 1,000 yards, not 2,000 yards. It's a fucking need.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's gonna be 2,000 by 7. So it's not a need. It's a done deal. Because what the firepower when he's saying need,
The question
it's
is, do you
almost
have
like
to have that? Do you have to have 1,000 yards? Better.
can
You
we win the game without him doing it?
No. You wouldn't win any big games without him passing like that. You cannot run. You understand something. You're not going to run for 1,000 plus yards in the first 7 games if you don't throw for more than 1,000 yards in the first 7 games. Come on, he should have 1,000 yards in the first 3.
But is it a need? Are we good enough?
Yes, yes, it's a need.
Okay.
Yes,
It's not like we're begging. It's not like we're begging. We can. It's already done. That's it. That's why I took it as
it's a done deal. I think it's a done deal. I think you're right on that. That's not what I'm saying.
What I'm
But if we're asking seriously on should you have it, better you have it, damn right you better have it. If you don't, you're in trouble. There's some deep shit going on things have gone terribly wrong if they don't have 1,000 passing yards in the first 7 games. Terribly, terribly wrong.
You mean you're saying if Mateer doesn't have 1,000, I'm saying Mateer might not play enough time because we're gonna blow people out in the first half. He may be sitting on the bench. That's all I'm saying.
If you blow people out in the first half, he will have the yardage to get to. He better have 1,000 yards in the first 3 games. We need to quit talking about it.
Hey, I love this shit, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, all right, Mike. Bring it up, Mike. What you think?
I think it is a need to show after our debacle last year of what happened with. We had one of the lowest quarterback rankings ever in the history of OU, low passing yards. It is a need for Mateer to go out and have those yards to show that, hey, we got the offensive firepower now. Arbuckle knows what he's doing. We got everything in place. We're back to the OU offense that we're noted for. So yes, it's a need.
All right, Dwayne, bring it up in a way.
I don't think it's a need. I think it's a demand. It's a must. It's a must because
exactly.
like you said, I mean, if we're gonna do all that, and if Mateer is the man that he's talking about, that Arbuckle is who he says he is, we should be demanding it, and he should make it happen. You know, I'm piggybacking off of what Bishop said. If we got the horses and the studs like we say like we got, and what's going on, we should be demanding that. I mean, it's just, bruh. This is last year was a fluke. Won't happen again. But that's what I say because we got to prove a point. This year, I think we have to prove a point.
Dwayne, I'm glad you said that because I had to try to make it. I love making Jason argue with the panel because that's what it's all about. So I had to try to flip the scenario a little bit, try to make it a little bit harder. But I'm like you guys. There needs to be some statements made this year. Is that going forward, this is what your ass is going to get every single game. But look at the games that you got. Illinois State. That's going to be, he's going to have about 300 yards before halftime. He
Probably
should.
more.
He should.
Probably more.
Well, 300 yards. You want to get Michael Hawkins in for that game. Michigan game. If the defense is playing man-to-man like they've been known to in the Big Ten, he would have about 300 yards that game. Because you cannot play man-to-man against Oklahoma. You're going to have Z routes, screen routes all across the field. He'll have at least 200. At least 200. Then the next game, that's the one they want. Temple, 300 yards again. So there's your 800 yards right there just in 3 games. And then, Lord forbid, game 4 against Jackson Arnold, they're going to light his ass up. They're going to try to go for 400 yards that game.
Man, Jackson ain't going to play in that game. Come
Well,
on,
that's coming up here in a minute, Jason. So trust me, that's in there. But I just think he will have over 1,000 yards. And I think that you need for the offense to be passing the ball. We ran the ball a little bit good with some gimmicky runs last year, but you need that balance, passing and running the ball. And you got some receivers this year that want the ball, that need the ball. So what the hell is that? Is that somebody? Oh, okay. Oh, TP, that's you?
No, that was me.
I was gonna say,
I'm muted. I'm
I was
muted.
gonna say, what the hell? Is we doing a commercial?
No, hey man, I'm still working out of my truck right now. I got issues with my shed, man.
You fine. You fine.
Man, I'm
Hey, you good. You good. In closing, I think it needs to be over 1,000 yards. I think it will be over 1,000 yards. All right. Here's the next question that we got, and this will be the last one. Then we can do some emails. How many touchdowns will the defense give up before week 7?
Ooh.
Yeah, I got the heads turning. Yeah. Think about that one.
before week 7 when they play before the Red River game.
Yes,
You're
sir.
saying?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna say three.
3 touchdowns. Now, when you give it, passing or rushing?
Probably passing. I don't see anybody running the ball. This Oklahoma defense. I don't really see them running the ball on them. I think
All right,
three, maybe 4, but they'll probably be more passing touchdowns than anything else. I think if anything, you might get off 1 or 2. But listen, I don't know. I think the more that Deuce Knight gets for Alabama, that'll be the number, whatever that is. Or Auburn. Auburn.
All right, TP.
I'm looking at my stats from last show, and all my scores is from Texas beyond, Texas to the end of the season, and I don't have any scores written down for the first half. So, but I wasn't giving up a lot of points as I was going through my head looking at them. So, like maybe for the total up into that game, I think I said Michigan would have scored like 10 points, something like that. So Auburn, I think I was holding to 2 field goals or something like that. So I don't see a lot of points scored on us in those first couple of games. So I'm gonna say like 3, 4 at the most touchdowns given up going into Red River.
Okay. Bishop.
Dose. 2.
2 touchdowns. All right. Rushing or throwing or passing?
1 rushing, 1 passing.
Okay. Legend, what you got?
I'm going to say 4, and it's going to all be passing. Because like Jason said, you ain't going to run on this defense. So it's going to be all through the air.
Okay. All right. Dwayne, what you got?
I'll say 3, and they're going to be passing. Like the panel says, they're not going to be doing no rushing on us.
So look at the games. All right. We got Illinois State. Field goals. Probably a field goal here or there. You know, I don't see them scoring more than 10 points and everything, for damn sure. Michigan, maybe a rushing touchdown because they're not going to throw the ball.
Yeah, that's where my rushing touchdown, if
But
possible.
but if you make that team one dimensional, that can go either way. It really don't know. I just don't see them. I don't see Underwood throwing the ball, for a touchdown. It has to be a rushing touchdown. So I'll say maybe one there. I don't think that Temple is going to score no touchdown. Maybe a field goal here or there, 2 or 3 field goals. So that's one touchdown. Now Auburn, it just depends on who plays. If Jackson Arnold plays, field goals. If the other quarterback plays, maybe you get a passing. So I'm going to say probably before week 7, I'll probably say, yeah, 2 passing, 1 rushing. So probably three touchdowns probably. But I mean, it's a give or take kind of thing, man. It just depends on if you and I both know that if Oklahoma starts coming out here and throwing the ball around and scoring points quick, teams that are not used to throwing the ball got to throw the ball because you got to play catch up. You can't get so far behind on this offense because that defense ain't giving up shit.
Well, and that's the whole thing is I think with Underwood, he can throw the ball. We're talking about a big boy with a big arm. Yeah. It's just a matter of how much do they get to that kid, right? I mean, and I think they're going to definitely try to get to him as much as they can. The concern would be for me offensively, the team that I think is going to bring some offense to the table pre-Texas is going to be Auburn because of that receiving room.
Yeah.
And so if one of these quarterbacks can get a few passes off, you can jump right in there, legend. I think that's where I would go. I think that Auburn's is a concern for me a little bit. If they can get anything going with their quarterback is a concern. Go ahead, legend.
I was just going to say I'm going to piggyback off of some of the chatters. I think the 4 touchdowns that I said on passing, I think that's going to be during garbage time after the game's already in hand.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Between Kevin Singleton and Cam Coleman, man, you got to think those guys are real deal receivers.
Yeah.
Stick with.
But Jason, we know having great receivers and a terrible quarterback makes the offense look so terrible. So it all depends. Like I said, that video
I don't know. Deuce Knight is a terrible quarterback.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm just saying from the video I saw, they are really trusting and believing in Jackson Arnold. So if you're going to ride into Norman with Jackson Arnold, it's gonna get ugly quick. No, for real, that shit gonna get ugly quick. Because that video, I've never in my life seen a practice where the quarterback didn't even try to throw it. Just like shit, I ain't got nobody. I ain't never seen that.
And Hugh Freeze's visor went flying.
Do you know how pissed off I would be as a coach if I run a play and you just hold the ball and I'm like, throw that motherfucker, do something, run with it, throw it in the dirt. You ain't just gonna hold the ball and shrug your shoulders.
I don't think he knew the play, coach. If you go back and look at that again, I don't think he knew the play.
He didn't.
Because he was looking at the post route the whole way, and I think he was expecting the drag to come after that, and he went to the pylon instead.
Yeah.
So he was waiting, and he wasn't there.
Yeah. So I'm like, damn. I mean, are you gonna throw it or just? And the coach was right. Throw your hat down, because damn, what are you looking at? That, I mean, watching the video, Jason, I saw who was open. Shit, everybody saw who was open, but he didn't throw the ball. So that as a coach has to scare you.
That for him is crazy, right? It's crazy that he didn't see that guy.
It's crazy, man. So now it makes me think, what are your intangibles? How are you processing the offense? Are you really ready for the big lights? And when you're playing in the SEC, you can't be scared to throw the damn ball.
Well, that's the problem is right now it's the mental. It was never his actual athletics. It's his mental capacity. I don't think he's too shook. He's too much thinking, and you can't play this game thinking.
Okay, come into Norman if you want to thinking. You're gonna be on your ass. Anyway. Last question, and then we'll get to the emails. Who will be your breakout offensive player before week 7. And I'm gonna say this. Hold on. I'm gonna say this. Don't say it. Don't say JJ. Say somebody else.
Don't tell me who to say. If it ain't JJ, here's the thing. I think he could definitely be that guy. I also listen, Deion Burks is broken out. I think he's breaking out right now. And he had those 3 touchdowns early last season, but then you didn't hear much of him. Could be him, could be Ott, could be Jermichael. It could be Jermichael Finley. That guy is, bro. That guy's doing it over the middle. I don't know. I don't want to take up a bunch of names, but go ahead. I mean, I think
I'll just play.
It would be Giovanni, because I think Giovanni is going to be. I think he's an All-American type. I really do.
All right, TP.
It's going to be a back. I'm leaning towards. It's going to be a running back. I'm leaning towards Ott.
Okay.
But my sneaky on the side is the young kid, Blaylock. He got so much speed when he get that ball in his hands. It's going to be, Coach, thank you.
Hey, it is what it is. All right, Bishop, who you got?
Arbuckle.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
You better be a player, bro. Don't tell me the answers.
Trying to be politically correct. Yeah, damn player.
Put a player in there.
Come on, Bishop. Come on, Bishop. Make a play.
If you do that, I'm gonna say Wes Goodwin.
Hey, I got one for you.
All right.
Mechanic.
Okay, Kenny. Okay. Hey, he looking good at halfback, man. He looking real good. Real good. All right, Mike.
I'm going to go on a different tangent. I'm going to say the tight end, Caden Helms.
Okay. Now, I want to see him do real good. I want to see
Me too.
I want to see, because he's been there for a while, man. Injury has really hurt him. I just want to see
He's
him
been
ball
hanging
out.
out with Mateer quite a bit. He's been hanging out with
I
Mateer.
want to see him ball out.
Yeah, boy.
Dwayne, who you got?
Man, I'm torn between 2. I seen that nice little catch from Ivan Curry
Dude.
who, the guy who came there supposed to be a punt returner. I forgot what his name is. It starts with that Saratoga. Yeah. I think one of those guys. But then guess what? I think JJ is gonna play at the Texas game. That's just me speaking, Coach.
Oh,
that's a breakout game.
You can pencil that in. He signed blood, sign a waiver, do whatever. He playing that goddamn game. That's the one game that I know he's gonna play on. That's the one game. He want Texas ass real bad. Be some things being said. So, but I'm gonna say John Mateer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say John Mateer. I think John Mateer is gonna come out. I think, man, with the Venmo shit, man, and Texas fans just trying to find anything and everything to say. I think, man, that
the money line man is pissed off now. I done pissed him off.
Yeah, I done pissed the riverboat man off, man. He gonna come out there slanging and shit, man. And I love what Barry Switzer said about the whole thing. Barry Switzer said, when you try to dig up things on a player that's 2 or 3 years old, that lets him know how scared of him you are. When you try to dig up some things on him to get him, to prevent him from playing a game that he loves, you are terrified of that young man. He said, so if I was his coach, I would have him go out there and try to score as many damn points as he can. And then if he can't score no more, run the ball. He said, try to kill their ass. He said, players these days don't have that, I'm going to get you.
They done fucked up.
I'm going to get you. So, and having his boy Arbuckle as his coach that knows him too. Hey, coach, hey. Because I had one player that come tell me, coach, I'm going to go for about 400. I said, man, okay, whatever. That son went for 515. He was doing shit, man. Like I'm calling all of he all of them on all of it. Nope. I said, dude, you can't run all 9 routes. He said, coach, until they stop it, I'm gonna keep throwing it.
Hey, that's what it is. It is what it is.
Right. Goddamn right. Until they stop it,
exactly
you
what it
keep
is.
running it.
But as a coach, I love hearing the players say that. Because if they can't stop it, why am I going to try to run a different play? So I went to my OC and said, hey, Jonathan said he's throwing all 9 routes. But coach, you can't throw all 9 routes. If he throw 10, they catch 10, keep running that shit. Keep running that shit until they stop it.
Yeah,
So
it is what it is.
I think John Mateer is that kid. I think he's pissed off about how the media try to make him look. They try to embarrass him. And that's the wrong thing you do to a guy that has moxie, a guy that has a little bit of Baker in him. You try to embarrass him. Like Kansas did. Don't want to shake his hand, all this. And then what he do? He went out there and toast their ass. So I just think that that's going to happen this year and everything else. I really do. I really do. All right.
He does not fear Texas. Texas is scared shitless of John Mateer. Scared to death. Let me say it one more time. Scared to death.
Look, shit happened 3 years ago, and we digging up shit 3 years ago. Come on, man. Really?
You take your top lip and connect it to your bottom lip, you will shut the fuck up.
We'll be your Huckleberry.
Boy, you stupid. You stupid. All right. Let's get to these emails. I got a few in, and we're going to jump off this. Because I got about 30 more minutes. Jason got about 20 more minutes, so we're going to get up off here. But I want to get these emails read before we get going. All right, man, Amy. See what you got. Amy said, Will. Oh, shit. Another email from Miss Jackson is going to make me tear up. Oh, hell. Here we go. Damn. Good morning and good afternoon, Coach Rick. This is Melody Jackson again from Kings Mountain, North Carolina. I hope that God has continued to bless you and your family and your beautiful wife, Amy. This is not an email that's going to get you emotional, thank God. I just wanted to touch base with you to give you some more insight on Jonathan. He did the Jamboree last week, and to God be the glory, he got looks at several different coaches. We never thought in our wildest dreams that he would be looked at by colleges and let alone other teams. I want you to know, no matter what happens going forward, you will always be a part of our family. This has been a joyous and enjoyable ride for him. I don't know if you're listening or your listeners or your guys on your panel understand how blessed we are because of you. I'm not going to try to make you cry again. Yeah, you're doing a bad job of it. I'm not trying to make you get emotional. I just want you to know how important you are to him. And I'm not going to make it an issue, but it looks like you mean more to him than you know. Oh, shit. I don't want to put this pressure on you, but I want you to understand that he needs someone like you in his corner. I don't know what I'm doing I don't know what I'm doing. So if possible, could you reach out to some of these coaches? Because I don't want him to be disappointed or hurt. I'm trying to learn a lot about this NIL stuff and scouting. I just don't know anything about it. It's just so overwhelming. I hate to ask, but is there any way that is there anyone you trust or one that you can talk to in our favor? Someone that can give me class 101 on NIL and what to expect going forward. Man, boy, she's killing me with this shit, man.
Here you go, Coach. Grab
Yeah, man, stop. Shut up, man. Shut up, Jason. I like to be prepared. I won't be pressured. I like to be prepared and not pressured into making decisions that will affect Jonathan. P.S. Dr. George, who is the school principal, would like to extend a season pass for you and your lovely wife to attend any KM Cougars football game this season. In closing, I think his parents are looking down on him, and I think they brought you in his life for a reason. Man, y'all are killing me with this shit, man. There have been talks about you and your beautiful wife and what you do in the community. I'm glad that I reached out when I did. God brings people in your life for a reason. I really believe he brought you in Jonathan's life for a reason. Continue to walk in God's favor. If no one else tells you, I would like to tell you and definitely say you are a blessing. Thank you, Coach Riggs. Man, Melanie, you are killing me with these emails, man.
Beautiful.
You are killing me with these emails, man.
Hey, you deserve your flowers, though. That's
but damn,
all
man. I got. Look, y'all don't realize in my job, they watch my podcast. They got pictures of me crying in the damn around the damn shop. So
Come on, man.
They got memes.
Come on, Coach.
They got memes of me, man, all over the damn thing, man. So when I walk in, I see him walk in my office, man. Is tears.
They got Michael Jordan memes of you, Coach Ricks.
Shut up, man. Shut up, TP. Shut up, TP.
Come on, man.
Shut up,
Come
man.
on, Coach Ricks.
Anyway, no, hey, Melanie, thank you, man, for the email. Yes, I know a few coaches and everything, man, and I'll turn you on to lawyer Bixby. He dealt with my girls and their NIL stuff like that. He's a good guy. I'll email you and send you that information for you and everything, man. That's pretty cool. Damn. All right. Next one. Good afternoon, gentlemen. This is
you gonna talk like that, bro. Kobe, come on. Get the scripture right if you're gonna talk like that.
What happened? All right, let me see.
He's talking about why would we fear God? Because God wants you to fear him, just not the rest of the world. Get your scripture right, bro.
Go get it, Jason. Get that fire.
I tell people all the time, man. Look, that's the one thing that I don't play with when it comes to that, being a minister's kid, is that I don't talk about religion, sexual preference, politics, anything like that, man, because I've lost friends, I've lost family members, and it ain't worth that. So now this was a letter. She says it, I'm reading it. But if anybody don't want to be religious on this show, you ain't got to watch. But to tell me that, man, look, I don't play with that God stuff, man. That's a whole different thing for me. I will boot your ass in a heartbeat.
Thank you.
I will boot your ass in a heartbeat.
Facts.
Exactly.
So it is what it is. But anyway, the next one. Good afternoon, gentlemen. This is Kendrick Morrison, and I am from Morrisville, North Carolina. This message is for the panel, more of a questionnaire. Who do you guys have? Jason? I don't want to. Okay. Who do you guys have in the college football playoff? I have my list, but I would like to see how far off I am by asking guys that talk football 24/7. What their list is? P.S. Also, who are the 3 or 4 guys you have in New York for the Heisman Trophy ceremony?
Well, I want to keep my entire list.
Yes.
My entire list I want to keep, but
yes, that's what I said.
Because we're going to do that in the morning on the show. So everybody, I'm going to
heard that. I read
all
that.
out to you guys, but I want to have some people send it in to me picking your playoff bracket, just the teams that get in. And then and we don't have to pick like all the way to the champion or anything like that. Just give me the teams that get in, but we're going to do that on the show in the morning.
Hold on, Jason. Let's not even answer that. Let's wait till in the morning.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
In the morning, because I want it to be a big thing. I don't want. I mean, I should have read that email before me and you talked.
Oh, you said no worries.
But I want to make sure that is tomorrow and everything. So we're gonna move on to. We got one left. And then we're gonna talk some football. Good afternoon, Coach and Bishop. How are my boys doing today? This is Benjamin, and I represent the 704 Charlotte, North Carolina. This question is for the panel. How is everyone? What does Oklahoma? Damn, man, everybody is trying to steal my thunder. What does Oklahoma look like after week 6? Are we undefeated? Are we struggling with the offense? Are we struggling with the defense? Just want to get a feel. I know we are a week or 2 away from actual football, but I love me some Oklahoma football. I am a fan of Barry Switzer. I'm a fan of the Wishbone. I'm also a fan of Sam Bradford. So anytime I can talk football with Oklahoma people, I try to make it a point to mention Barry Switzer. Thank you guys for y'all's time. Thank you for reading my email. Good luck, Coach, with the podcast. You and Bishop are definitely killing it. All right, so we've already touched this a little bit, but let's just answer our question. After week 6, is the offense struggling? After
Absolutely
week 6?
not.
Okay. Anybody got the offense struggling? Anybody?
No.
Hey, man, they're listening.
I think at worst they're like top 40. They're gonna be fine. I think you've got some tests. I think your first test is going to be Michigan. The Michigan defense is legit. It's going to be an elite style defense, but I think that you're going to go put points up because Bryce is going to get put in a blender. They're going to put Bryce in a blender. So you're going to go out there. You're going to get what you need. You got to get points to keep points off the board on the other. We know all about that from last year. So I think that's going to have a lot to do with it. I think if it was at the end of the year, I might believe in this Carlos Fulton cat, but it ain't. It's early in the year. It's an early game for a brand new quarterback, a true freshman going up against Brent Venables. That's trouble for your boy there, Carlos. Trouble for your boy.
All right. TP. Offense struggling or anything?
I see the offense excelling to the highest level simply because this young boy that's the offensive coordinator want to get it done. The head coach know his job is on the line, and the players know it. And we got talent that's a little angry and pissed off about how disrespected they feel by certain opinions of them from last season and through the offseason. So the offense is going to be flying. You know what the defense is. We already know what the defense is, but the offense is going to be flying. And I see a lot of 50 points before halftime in them first 6 games. I'm going to turn the mic to somebody else.
All right, Bishop.
Seconded. The bottom line is, if you didn't know, now you know. All receipts are due. Come and due, period.
Mike.
In the words of the great horse racing announcer, Chick Anderson, who called the 1973 Triple Crown, OU is going to be a well-oiled machine by Game 6. Both sides of the ball.
Mm-hmm. All right, Dwayne.
What does the king always say? Do what? Have what? Hang half 100 on them. Hang half 100 on them. That's all I'm talking about.
Hey, Coach.
That's it.
Hey, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Explain to Carlos Fulton. He said OU was terrible last year, even worse than we were, and now magical. Y'all will be 7-0 after week 7. Explain to Carlos, in summary, about OU and last year versus this year.
I don't have to.
Coach, let the ignorant stay ignorant. Let the ignorant stay ignorant.
Well, look, we're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into that because
why?
We were in almost every game leading up to that with a terrible offense, terrible OC,
terrible offense.
And your top 6 receivers out, quarterback that was scared of his own damn shadow. And so, I mean, it is what it is. But when you show that you went out and you fixed everything that was broken, not broken, with everything that was not aligned the way you wanted it to go, and then you brought in a real OC that's going to move the ball. He doesn't think he's an OC. He knows he's an OC. And then you also bring in a backup OC to help him out to game plan. Then you bring in Wes Goodwin on the defense. So you have added so many pieces to things that was misaligned last year. Now, to your point, if Oklahoma would not have fixed not one single thing, maybe I might have a little doubt. But they addressed every issue they had last year 10 times. So you got to be optimistic. And if you've seen what Arbuckle has done at Washington State, at Western Kentucky, if you've seen what John Mateer has done, y'all can say, oh, he didn't play nobody. Neither did Texas. Neither did Pavia and everything from Vanderbilt.
Washington State didn't have the weapons that he's got either.
No. But look, Jason, they said the same. They didn't say shit about Pavia, and what did he do? He dusted their ass. He's from Mexico State. So it's not where you play. It's what type of stamina, what type of guts, what type of heart you have. John Mateer is a dog, man. Look, I'll take John Mateer over any quarterback, man, because he a dog. He knows the playbook. He knows who needs to be where. He's another coach on the field. So hopefully that helped you figure out why we're going to be 7-0 or 6-1.
Hey, Coach Rick, can I say something?
Yes, sir.
You know what Oklahoma's gonna say? In the famous words of Doc Holliday, say win.
Shorty, you crazy. Man, look, I don't like getting into these type of debates with people who don't believe. If you don't believe that Oklahoma is going to be this, why are you on this channel?
Coach, that's what I was about to say.
Why are you worried? Are you that scared that you got to come on here and advocate for whoever your team is, and say no, my team's gonna be better? That's just me. So,
Coach, that's what I was about to say. He believe in OU, and he want to be an OU fan. That's why he here. Because if he was about his team, he'd be with his team on a podcast about his team.
Exactly.
So he believe in OU. Matter of fact, he probably in the closet with an OU jersey on. That's my opinion.
Tell him, TP.
I said it.
But see, the thing is, I don't. These people come in here and talk about that same old nonsense, talking about, well, Oklahoma didn't do this. But again, they forget about all the problems that we had. I mean, nobody's going to have a good season if you had all that. But like Bishop say, those receipts will come due. See, I'm ready for all the nonsense. All those people talking trash. And if you notice, some of the Texas talk has died down already. They haven't really come out on Facebook talking about stuff. And, all that's going to be ready when it comes through. See, Texas, they're going to be surprised. That Red River rival, they're going to be surprised.
Hey, like Ray Lewis said, all that key in. We're going to saw that shit on the field. But look, here's a question for you guys from Stephen S. Who's the best defense you think you guys will face this season? Can I answer that for you guys? The practice squad?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Answer of the night.
It's going to be.
I mean, it got to be. It has to be Alabama.
Probably Bama. If not Bama, well, don't forget about Michigan.
Michigan.
Their defense is legit. Their defense is legit.
Michigan.
But if you had to pick between Michigan and Alabama,
I don't know. I think it's probably going to get. I think
it'll probably be Bama because it's there.
Yeah, probably.
It's in Alabama versus being Michigan in Norman. So, I mean, dude, look, it's 13 days. It's 13 days. That's all I can say. It's 13 days. All this shit is over with. And everything. We can sit here and laugh and do whatever. All the talking is over in 13 days.
Yep.
So I just don't feel an ideal, man, that everybody, we can sit here and point fingers at what Oklahoma did last year. I keep hearing that. Well, how can y'all didn't do this last year. Y'all didn't do that last year. Did you watch any of OU's ball games last year? Did you watch any of them? Or did you just read a press release or a recap of the ball game and someone gave you their version of what the game looked like and then you believed it? Because if I watch football, and it ain't just Oklahoma, I love college football, period. I've watched some games where I'm like, what the hell are they doing? They can't stop the run. Why are you freaking passing the ball? Or your cornerback is not opening up his stands and he letting the guy run right by him. I look at things like that from a coach's point of view. But other people, they watch the game different. And Bishop will tell you, last year when me and him watched the ball game, I was saying things that he wasn't even looking at. Because I look at the game different. I don't look at the quarterback and when the ball gets thrown. I'm looking at the offensive lineman. I'm looking at the tackles. I'm looking at what they're doing, how they're moving. I'm looking at the game that way. So that's football.
And they're still bringing up the Navy game from last year. That's funny.
It is nonsense. I'm I'm good. I'm good with it and everything, man. But that's all that I had today,
I'm
guys.
bigger than that.
Was the emails and some of these things that everybody wanted to make a point and get across. It's 13 days. It's 13 damn days before we get to watch some football and start cashing in some of those receipts, as Bishop said. So, in closing, is there anything that anybody want to get off their chest? Anybody want to say about what they may feel or anything, any question for the panel?
Legend. Coach Rick said it's 13 days. 13 days. That's Steve Sewell, right? From the 80s?
That's Steve Sewell, brother. Steve Sewell days until
I was going to say Bassey.
Okay. Steve Sewell is from the late 80s, right?
Who else number 13? Besides Bassey? Who else?
Steve Sewell.
Steve Sewell.
Steve Sewell.
Anybody else? Jason, you got anything in closing, man, before you jump off, big dog? I know you got something that you got.
Yeah, I got to get. No, man, I'm excited and glad that it's on. The talking season is just about over with. They're gonna strap it up and spot the fucking football now. There we go. You know what I mean? Spot the ball, let's go get after it, and let's see how it goes. So I'm excited about that. Make sure you guys get over there, check us out in the morning. We'll have our predictions going in the morning. Coach Riggs, any of you guys, I'm gonna send it. You've got their emails and stuff, so I'll send out a thing. Make sure you send it back to me by this evening so I can make the graphics and stuff, and I'll send it to everybody. And then we'll have our predictions. Whether they come on the show, don't come on the show, whatever, we'll make sure we have all those predictions up on Big Monday. Appreciate you having me on, Coach.
Oh, no problem, man. No problem. Anybody else before we get up out here?
Yeah.
Yes,
hey, Hall of Fame, Jason. Hey, Jason, where do you get that box that makes all them, those little snippet of them comments from? Where you get that from?
Soundboard.
Yeah, where you get that from? I need to find out. Because I'm trying to get myself loaded up.
On them comments. Wait, say it again.
Your soundboard where you have those snippets and all that.
Oh, yeah. Nah, man, you just kind of have to go pull them off of YouTube and stuff. I'll have to show you something about that later.
Man,
I'm gonna keep the bets friendly, bro. It's gonna be $100 or I won't bet it. So, because that's not the only bet I got going, for that matter.
Dude, I got a lot of week 1 games.
Yeah, if I already got 10 other $100 bets, bro, that's $1,000 if they do lose, even though they ain't gonna lose.
Morris James wants to know week 1 score prediction.
Oh man, come on.
Week
Illinois
72-0.
It could be somewhere in that neighborhood. I mean, nothing, man. I don't know.
Hey, you can pick your score.
I got one for you, Coach.
Yes, sir.
For you. You remember that A&M game? What was that? 77 to what?
Okay.
Yep.
Here's the thing. Do you think Arbuckle would run the score up if it was that much? You think that he would run the score up?
Yes, I do. He don't care.
I'm saying 65. I'm saying 65-3 or 65-6. 65-6.
It ain't running up the score if they can't stop you.
Yep.
Yes, it is. You know you better than that damn team, and you try to go out there, man. Look, you paying them guys to come in there and take an ass whooping.
Exactly. That's what you do. Excuse me for saying that.
That's what you do. So forgive me if I make this transaction complete by giving you your ass whooping.
What did that boxer in Harlem Night say? Don't take this ass whooping personal.
Man, look. All right. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all are crazy.
Come on, man. That's crazy.
Mars,
come on, man.
Jim says 52-3. So, hey, man, look, I'm not talking about no butt stuff about no damn Arch Manning. I'm not talking about that, guys. That's kids, man. Y'all are on this bandwagon with this butt stuff and John Mateer and all that, man. Come on, man. It's football. So anything else? Anything else from anybody?
That's it.
All right, man.
I got one thing.
Yes, sir.
I got one thing, Coach.
Yes, sir.
To them guys that's not Sooner fans that's in here, tell them they can go use Jason's link and they can pick this hat up and get themselves. There's only one Oklahoma hat because they closet Oklahoma fans. That's why they up in here.
Man, y'all crazy, man. This Kobe guy. Jason, is he on yours?
Yeah, bro, he's all right. He's all right. Kobe just talking. He wants me to wear a Texas hat if they win the Red River. I would never make that bet. Because you never know in that game. I'll bet the money. I don't mind paying the money. I am not wearing a fucking Texas hat. It will never happen. It will never, ever, ever happen. So yeah.
Hey,
anyway,
for real. All right, man. Bishop, anything you want to say, big dog, before we get up out of here?
We'll be your Huckleberry.
Hey, Kyle, you funny, man, for this, man. Hey, if Kleenex want to sponsor me, hey, I'll take it. If Kleenex want to sponsor me, I'll take it. I'll take all sponsorship. Shit, I ain't gonna turn nothing down. If I ain't gonna say that. Anyway, y'all, thank you, man, for jumping into the show, man. I'm gonna get off here, man. Me and the wife gonna go watch a movie. We're gonna watch this new Jurassic Park movie, see what that's all about and everything. We saw the new what's the new movie that came out? Superman. Garbage.
Trash.
No, how many they gonna make? How many they gonna make? I mean,
They call your team trash. That's what they are. Trash.
Jason. There you go, Dwayne. There you go. That soundboard. There you go.
That's what I'm talking. I would love to have that. You know, there was a song Luke made out. There was a song Luke made out. The one that said, "Excuse my language," they say, "I ain't bullshitting." So, I mean, you know, I ain't bullshitting.
Carlos. Tell you what, Carlos, when that week comes up, I'm gonna send you. If you send me your email, we're gonna invite you onto the show, and we're gonna chop it up and talk about that game, Michigan against Oklahoma.
He don't want that smoke, Coach. He don't want that smoke because I'm against.
No, man. I mean, this is what we gotta do. We gotta welcome them into the Lions Den.
Okay.
Welcome them in. You know, feed them, clothe them, make them feel all warm and fuzzy, all that kind of stuff, and then whoop that ass.
Coach, you're not gonna let me take the muzzle off yet, are you?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Coach Rick.
Yes, sir.
Carlos is an Oklahoma fan.
He said
he just don't know it. He an Oklahoma fan. That's why he up in here. I promise you, he an Oklahoma fan.
No. You look. I've learned why guys come on other teams' podcasts, so they can see if anybody's injured, if anybody's hurt, or what we talk about, what we think about them. That's what they do that. Or because we're very entertaining. I believe we're very entertaining. I believe Jason is very entertaining. I know Bishop is. I know Mike's entertaining. Mike got that country deep sound down south voice. TP, you from the East Coast like me, and Dwayne, you down there in the damn boot. So we are very entertaining.
I got to ride.
All right, Jason, man. See you tomorrow morning, man. I'll be there.
Take care, Jason.
All right, Jason.
Take care, brother.
All right.
Have a good one.
We want to get up out of here too. He said, "Oh yes, a good blue fan here to talk about that ish." Hey. So, Carlos, if you can, send me your invite, big dog. I will be glad to invite you on the show. We can chop it up, man. Have good fun, man. And then I'll come on your show if you have one. We can always chop it up, man. It's just going to be a game. I just feel like our team is a little bit better than yours. You got a freshman quarterback coming in against a good defense. So, we'll see. All right, guys. Anything else?
Can't wait to get on here. Can't wait to get it started. Can't wait.
Hey, like I said, and 13 days, the first game will be televised on this show. We're gonna do a live game conference, and it's a conference. We're gonna do a live game preview or a live game view of that game. So hopefully you guys are coming in. Hopefully TP, you'll jump on. Dwayne, you'll jump on. Mike, you'll be here. Bishop, I know you'll be here. But hey man, thank you guys for coming on again, man. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. So I'm gonna get up off here and spend time with the wife. You guys have a blessed night, man. Have a good week going forward. Bishop, we'll be back here Thursday. Hopefully, I got 2 games Thursday, but they should be over in time. Your boy, Coach Ricks, is an official back judge, referee, and umpire in the North Carolina Football League and everything. So
Congratulations.
get out there and call some plays against coaches and throw them out.
All right, fellas. Y'all have a blessed evening.
Thank you guys,
as
man.
always.
You too.
Horns down, man.
Boomer.
Sooner, big dogs. Y'all have a good day, man. Have a good day at work. Be safe. Coach Ricks out.
Be safe.
All right. All right,
big dog.
be safe.
Money, me making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money, I'm just getting money. Me making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money, I'm just getting money. Me making good, my money need a loan.